All right, good afternoon, class. Just a few observations about how we're going along. We're going into next week of Module 4, which is the halfway point of the semester. And just kind of wanted to reach out to you on a number of situations. First, the milestones. A number of you I've written to and the excellent work that you were doing. And as I said, you did good work, maybe too good, because you went further into your analysis of the case study on questions and factors in the case study that will be looked at later on in other milestones. It's not a problem, as I told you. Use what you put in on the first milestone as a base and refine it, to these questions and such as we go along. It's, as I said, tremendous work, really deep analysis using both, a lot of you use your life experience, a lot of you use course concepts, and good things of additional learning resources, which brings me to some of the submissions had no additional learning resources and no citation to them. Part of the exercise is to present this in the APA format and to identify other learning resources. And I like to say is, with a wink and a nod or a hint that, the textbook, the learning resources from other modules that we get do relate to these cases and can be used as learning resources, as well as your own research into the Shapiro Library or on your own work through internet searches. As I said, I don't want to see you lose points for not getting the proper learning resources and not going through the APA format. And believe me, I've been a little lenient, in as far as marking it. You're doing good work, you're making the effort, so I'm not going to nitpick over, APA format and such right now, but as we get closer, I'm going to take a closer look into it, and I don't want to see you lose points. There's something in online teaching and, called a learning moment or a teachable moment, and it kind of came, as I said in the beginning of this class, is I learned from you as you learned from me, and we all learned together. And it was during one of the discussions, one of the students, I had spoke to them about the ethical responsibilities, the ethical standards that a criminal justice professional, as opposed to a businessman, and I always use that criminal justice professionals are granted great powers and responsibilities and should be held to that higher standard. Well, the student wrote back to me, and they are a criminal justice professional, and based on their professional experience, said something that really took me as a very simple statement, but kind of sums up a lot of what we're looking into in the case studies and the work. And what the student said to me is, the governmental authority who granted me this, this position in the profession and gave me these powers didn't teach me ethics and morals. They taught me policies and procedures. They taught me tactics. But they didn't teach me ethics and morals. I brought them with me. And I thought it was a very strong statement, a great statement, and kind of sums it up. So I kind of wanted to share it. I don't know if, how many of you interacted with this student, but they really came through, and I really appreciate the job they're doing, and the sharing of life experience, both in the criminal justice profession and outside, and people kind of work that. So you're really doing a good job. Engagement, engage with your classmates. That's what we're here for. It enhances the learning experience. I also don't want to see other people losing valuable points because they don't engage with their class. We've all got a lot of knowledge and experience to share. Let's do it. Keep up the good work, and you'll be getting another video from me about Module 4's assignments.